Scotch music. Let's talk about her.
Yeah.
What's good?
Am I, bro? You?
Chilling. So, talk to us about your music, man. Like, what do we need to know about what you're up to in 2018?
I think the basic thing is just like wait for escapades. I've been in a lot of escapades, and the EP is gonna be called Escapades, and it's gonna drop. And I think that's all people need to know, though. A lot of good music coming your way. If you like the music I've dropped so far, it's gonna keep on getting better. So videos too. So you just keep on waiting, and Escapades is coming soon.
Right.
Sooner than November. Let's say that.
Right. So, origins.
Yeah.
How did it all start?
I don't know, man. Like, I found music, bro. Like, I don't think I can say when it started. I think music is just something when you're born you find in the world, and you just either choose to embrace it or you can't ignore it either way. But I think for me the interest came nilikuwa probably primary.
Yeah.
And I remember it was Eminem's song Toy Soldiers.
Yeah.
And I was like, how does someone come up with a storyline like that and lyrics like that? So what I did is nikachukua kitabu. Basically I took a book. Nakumbuka hizo siku kulikuwa na ile VCD ile ilikuwa kispika nika kisabufa lakini iko na base VCD ya CD hapo. So I put a CD, man. Unachukua unaweka play pause every line. Like every line anasema pause, you write it down. So I started looking at the lyrics and I'm like, yo, wow, this is crazy. So I started just rapping to Eminem lyrics, to other guys, slowly just embracing it, and I don't know, it just ended up, I just found myself rapping along and rapping my own stuff.
So like when did you start with your?
Officially, like professionally, I'm like writing.
No, even from the beginning.
Writing wise,
Right.
my own stuff.
Yeah.
I started writing at class 6 cause of a beef. Yeah, like we were a group of 3 friends, right? And that time Lil Wayne was blowing up. Drake wasn't there yet. I think Lil Wayne was blowing up, and then he had Badman, and then he had like the Cash Money crew.
Yeah.
So we were 3 guys, right? And everyone wants to be either Lil Wayne or Badman in the group, right? So we say the person who writes his own lyrics and are better than the rest gets to be Lil Wayne. The second best lyricist gets to be Badman, like just some dumb shit. So I was like, I know, man, I can't let niggas beat me. So I wrote some shit and and they loved my stuff. So I became Wayne.
Yeah.
So after that, we started writing our stuff, writing our stuff slowly, and then I was like, nah, man, this stuff ain't working out. So after that, I stopped kind of writing, and I got more inspired by like spoken word, because that was more artistic. Because the Wayne stuff was just more like metaphors, just throwing in words anywhere and anyhow, and just saying stuff that you don't have, like Lamborghinis that you never seen in your life, Ferraris. So I went into more the spoken word route, and I started finding people who talked deep stuff. So I was like, yo, this is more interesting. So I started writing my own spoken word after listening to guys. Like I started getting the whole vibe, because it was similar to rap. It was just poetry slowed down, more a cappella, acoustic. So I started with the spoken words. Then I came back slowly writing. That was now in high school. And I met this guy Taz. He works with Glenn, just Glenn styles like in what's it called, Sharperman. So this guy was like, yo bro, I love the way you rap, man. And I was like, yo, thanks. But he said, but you're not rapping your story. You're just saying shit because you hate in songs. You're saying Lamborghini, you never seen it. You're saying, like he told me all this shit people do now, and when you say it's work, they say that you're hating. Like he told me, like, just talk about yourself, talk about your reality. That's more interesting than you talking about someone else. So it's like, so I came back, started writing. Then I got expelled from that school, so I went to Pumwani Boys. So when I was at Pumwani Boys, I became a loner because I didn't want to associate with guys and get expelled again. So I became a loner, and every time I had like my issues, I started writing down my story and shit, slowly.
All right. So when did you start professionally?
Professionally, that's where I'm heading. Like, so after Pumwani, I got expelled again. I went to this private school in Ukambani. I was in Form 3. And then I'm writing lyrics. Then this guy in my class comes and says, yo, this guy made transfer shule. He's dope, man. Umjamana rapingi. Hawezi mshinda. I was like, what the fuck? What's the money? So it's like, who's this guy? So I go and meet this guy. You know who this guy is? Mbithi.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So Mbithi has just moved into our school. Yo, I didn't know him then, so we hit it up, and my friend tells him, yo, even Dez raps, man. Like, so he told me, man, so spit your bars. I spit my spoken word and I spit my bars, and he was like, whoa. Yo man, we need to work together. So after that, me and Mbithi started writing together. So that's where I started professionally, because Mbithi had already had recording experience, that I can say. Recording experience, that meaning he knew how a song should be structured. He knew about bars and how they should be arranged. Like he had gone through all that process. So he showed me like the bits and pieces of, like, write 16 bars, tomorrow let's write 32 bars, today let's write 8 bars, let's keep this like short and simple, like all that. So I can say that's when I started professionally. So after he finished 1 year before me, when he finished, he went to record with Box House, with Ngala. Ngala hadn't established his studio then. So after he finished, he was recording. And then I finished after an year, and the next week he called me akaniambia, bro, say exams imeisha, see we hit the studio. So nika hit the studio na Mbithi. That's when we recorded our first track called Sina. And after that, me I was selling clothes, man. Niko naenda Gikomba na chukua manguo nauza. Because after that nilikuwa after Form 4, so I was broke, man. So niko naenda nachukua manguo Gikomba nauza. So niko naenda kuuza hapo studio, because I knew in the studio obviously kuna artists watu wanataka look fresh. Si ndio? So I go and take my clothes there. Then Ngala is like, yo, Ngala that day he had a free day. Like he wasn't doing anything. So he was in the studio mixing. He got tired of mixing. I sold him a couple of t-shirts, and then akaniambia, yo, bro, unataka kurecord? Akamwambia, yeah, tunaweza hit the studio. Akaniambia, sawa, ingia. So tukaingia, he made a beat, nika record, and that was my first like official track called Besadire. And after that, he hit me up. We had a meeting, and he told me like we can keep on recording and keep on working. That's like how everything started, basically.
All right. What impact do you think you'll have on the culture in general going forward?
I haven't really thought about the impact. Honestly, I won't bullshit you, because I don't think that's my goal. My goal first is just to make good music. Like, that's between me, the mic, and the beat, first of all. And if I achieve that goal, anything follows. Everything, the rest follows. So I think for now, my biggest goal is just making sure the beat, the song, the mix is good. Yeah. And the video is dope. Yeah, I don't think about the impact right now. I think I'm just being myself, so I don't wanna lie to someone that I'm here to teach you how to do something which I'm learning to.
Alright, bro. I appreciate you for coming through.
Yeah.
That's it.
Where you come from, let's talk about hood. I'ma tell you where I come from, let's talk about hood. Tell me where you come from, let's talk about hood. I'ma tell you where I come from, yeah.
And to say that Nairobi is the place to be, no lie, steady making moves, getting the money all the time. The talent in the city way too crazy for sure. If you ain't about the work,